Hi, this is Christopher. Thank you for watching. Before anything else, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to click on that bell so that you'll be notified of any future videos that we will be uploading. Before we move on to this Bible review, I'd like to acknowledge the Holman team led by Miss Caroline, Ashish, and Miss Connie for sending me this two review copies of the CSB Verse by Verse. Alright, so what I like about this Bible is that together with the Bible, the box that it has, color blue, really thick and sturdy. It's a simple design, a minimalist design, which I like. We have the symbol of the CSB, the sign of the CSB. It's a verse by verse layout, wide margin, cross references, and black goatskin leather, and it's all in gold. And also by the side you'll be able to see that. And at the back, okay, so here are the details. You could pause to read everything. Okay, so this is a verse by verse layout, 2-column format, robust cross-reference system. It's a black letter text, 10-point font, 3 ribbon markers, concordance, Smith zone, presentation page, and there is a full color map. This is by Holman, and this is the, let's focus it first, this is the ISBN number, retailing at $149.99, but you'll be able to get this cheaper online. Alright, you could see that at the back I have my other CSB Bibles as well. Anyways, so moving on, this is the verse by verse Bible. Alright, the texture of the cover, this is a purely goatskin premium leather. Alright, I really love the make of the Bible. Alright, the leather is very fluffy, soft, actually grainy. You could see there the grain, the pebble grain feel of the leather. Right, there are no designs in front and at the back, which I really like. I don't like a Bible with so many print or designs on it, so this one is better for me. Right, it's just a plain black, and by the spine, gold stamping of the CSB Holy Bible, Christian Standard Bible by Holman, and it's beautifully gilded, and you'll see that there's an art gilt, color red under gold. I love it. And this is Smith zone. We have 3 ribbon markers, black, gold, and red. My favorite colors, actually. And if we open it, there's also, before anything else, this has perimeter stitching, which helps to hold the leather, and it goes all around. And also inside there's the perimeter stitching, and we also have the gold lining also inside. So this is the goatskin leather cover, and this Bible is beautifully edge lined. Alright, the dimension of this Bible is 9.7. The height is 9.7, the width is 7.1, and the thickness is 1.3. Okay, so let's try to compare this with my other CSB Bible. This is my ultra thin. There you go. It's definitely bigger than the ultra thin. the footprint, including the height and the thickness. Let's take a look at the Ancient Faith. The Ancient Faith is definitely thicker, but there you go. The Ancient Faith is definitely thicker, but the verse by verse is taller. Thicker, but the width is almost the same. Okay. I love my CSB. Moving on. Let's open this one. So this is edge lined. We have this is definitely edge lined. We have the title page. If you open the Bible, don't open it that much because you might be able to like this one. We have the presentation page. You don't want to pull this apart because this supports the Bible. We have the title page, verse by verse Bible by Holman. And here's what I like about this. This contains the 2020 text edition, and this is designed by 2K Denmark. We have the table of contents. We have the introduction. Alright. With the introduction, it explains the translation philosophy being used by the Christian Standard Bible. There's the commonly used abbreviations with the CSB. Right, and let's move on to the biblical text itself. All right. So this is the Old Testament. Let me zoom that for you. And there's a small rose underneath the Old Testament. And then moving on. This is a 2-column format with the cross-reference at the bottom right. Let me zoom that for you. There are no introductions of the Bible. You go straight to the text itself. The font of the book title is red. That goes with the chapter numbers, and this is since a verse by verse format, the verse numbers are also in red. You'll be able to find it very quickly, and the translation notes at the bottom are also in red. Now, the margins. I don't know if you like writing on your Bible. The top margin is 1.5. The inner margin 1.5. The right margin is 2.5, and the bottom margin is also 1.5. You won't be able to notice here, but the paper is not all white. It's a bit creamy, right? It's kind of smooth. I'm not sure about the thickness of this one, but you could write on the paper. There's less ghosting and definitely line matched. The page numbers are at the top center, and it's also color red. And we also have the Genesis 2 and 3 for every page, right? And there are subtitles. The font is yeah, it's very readable. For me, I don't have any, it's not so hard for me to read from this because it's very readable. I'm not sure if you could define this as a comfort print, but for me this is enough to be able to read from. Let's move on to Psalms. Let me show you the poetic style. Let's move on to Psalms. There. I love the layout of the book of Psalms as well. There you go. Let's read a section to see how good the translation is. This is one of my favorite, the Good Shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. I have what I need. He lets me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside restful waters. He renews my life. He leads me along the right paths for His name's sake. Even when I go through the darkest valley, I fear no danger, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Now, I like the book of Psalms here in this translation. It's very readable and you could quickly understand it. Okay, let's move on to the New Testament. There you go. The words of Christ here are in black. It's not in red, it's in black. It's in black. Alright? And here's the thing. Whenever there are any references to the Old Testament, it is written in bold. Sometimes it's included in the text, sometimes it's not included in the text. But then again, you'll be able to identify it very quick because it is in bold. Alright, let's move on. If we let's move on to the last page, last part of the Bible. Okay, so here's the book of Revelation. Pardon about the noise outside. Our neighbor is having a dance class. Alright, so this is the last page of the Revelation. And then after that we have the table of weights and measures. I seldom use this anyway. And we have the concordance. This is a very detailed concordance. And this is a 75-page concordance. So if you're looking for something here, you will definitely find it. There's a blank page, and These is our maps. The maps are really colorful and very detailed. That's what I like about the CSB. All right, and it is printed on cardstock paper. It is not a problem for me, as long as the maps are very detailed. These are 7 maps, and then we go back to the back part of the book, and that's it. All right, let's take a look at Mark, if this translation also has the long version of Mark. Some translations don't have the long version of Mark, but let us see with CSB. Yes, so they have the longer ending of Mark. Let me put that for you. Yes. So they have. Well, that's nice. And let's take a look at Luke. Luke 1:28. And the angel came to her and said, "Greetings, favored woman, the Lord is with you." With the ESV, it is written, "Greetings, highly favored woman." All right. And let's take a look at the Okay, so let's take a look at Leviticus chapter 7 verse 35. There. This is the portion from the food offerings to the Lord for Aaron and his sons since the day they were presented to serve the Lord as priests. Now, to compare it with the ultra thin, which has the 2:17 text, this is the portion from the fire offerings to the Lord for Aaron and his sons since the day they were presented to serve the Lord as priests. So quite a different. You could check out the difference with the 2:17 and the 20 text online. Right, this is perimeter stitched. No, sorry about that. This is Smith sewn. You could see the stitching at some of the pages. All right. In conclusion, I like this Bible, but I won't be carrying this around since I still have my ultra thin as my travel companion. But for preachers and for anyone who'd like to have a deeper take on the CSB, I would encourage you to get this one. First of all, for preaching, you'll be able to find the verses you'll be preaching from. If you flip pages, the make of this Bible is really good. This will really last you a lifetime. And for me, okay, the translation of the CSB is very well crafted, worded well, close to the original languages. And I couldn't say more. Just get this one, and I'm sure you'll love this. Okay, see you soon next time.